International.
Coming up next in the program, stay tuned for regular
DX Mailbag.
Welcome to a new edition of the DX Mailbag. I'm Eugen Nasta. As usual, we'll look at some of the latest reception reports we have received from our listeners all over the world. Judge Ronald W. Nablo of Hamilton, Ontario in Canada tuned in to our programs on September the 3rd, 2012 from 2030 to 21 hours UTC on 15 to 20 kilohertz. Judge Nablo also wrote the signal was good, strong, with some atmospheric interference but no fading. From Williamston, Missouri in the United States of America, we received a reception report from Mr. Kenneth Zicci, who tuned in to our programs on September the 12th, 2012 from 12 hours 35 to 1 hours UTC. Mr. Zicci's frequency was 9,500 kilohertz, and his SIMPO rating was 55544. We now travel to Japan, where Joseph Araki of Saihaku, Totori, sent in a reception report for the day of September the 3rd. Mr. Araki listens to our programs from 2203 to 2233 hours UTC on 9790 kilohertz. The SIMPO rating we received from Joseph was 43333, and his receiver is a Sony ICF 7601 with a Sony AN61 wire antenna. We stay in Japan as Mr. Yun Teramura of Nagoya City sent in a reception report for the day of September the 8th, 2012. Jun's SIMPO rating was 34433, and he listened to our programs from 22 hours to 22:30 UTC. It looks like Radio Romania International is among our Japanese listeners' favorite shortwave station, since here is another Japanese friend, Masato Kiba of Ashima in Toba City, who sent in his reception report for the day of August the 28th, 2012. Mr. Masato Kiba listened to our programs on 11940 kilohertz from 22 to 23 hours UTC on a standard VR5000 communication receiver. Mr. Kiba was kind enough to offer his SIMPO rating for each of our features, so I guess it will take us ages to quote them all. We now travel to sunny Greece, as Mr. Pampouchidis Anastasios of Naousa sent in his reception report for the day of September the 11th, 2012. Mr. Pampouchidis listens to our programs on 15430 kilohertz from 11 hours to 11:56 hours UTC. His SIMPO rating was 44433. Dear Mr. Pampouchidis, thank you so much for the interest you take in listening to Radio Romania International's programs. Stay tuned and stay with us for as much as you can. We're now very happy to acknowledge the receipt of a reception report sent in by our good old friend Hans Werner Lollicke of Hedehusene in Denmark. Hans tuned in to our programs on September the 11th at 23 hours UTC on 15 to 10 kilohertz. His SIMPO rating was 54444. From Bristol in England, we received a reception report for the day of September the 26th. Mr. Francis Hearn tuned into our programs on 9540 kilohertz, and his SIMPO rating was 4 all. Michael Lindner from the city of Gera in Germany sent in 2 reception reports for the day of September the 7th. Michael tuned into our programs on September the 7th at 11 hours and 17 hours on 15 to 10 and 11740 kilohertz respectively. Michael's SIMPO rating for both programs was 55444. Well, that was our last message in this week's edition of our DX Mailbag. We thank you all for your feedback, which has always helped us improve our broadcasts. We would like to remind each of you who sent their reception reports that you will receive a QSL card. Also, bear in mind that each listener is entitled to only one QSL card per month. If you want to have a list of our broadcast frequencies and their respective areas of destination, do please visit Radio Romania International's website at www.rrr.ro. For the time being, from me, Eugen Nasta, it's goodbye and 73.
This is Bucharest, Radio Romania International.